Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Deacon will be in full extremity mode. After news of Luna being alive spreads, Cleric puts two and two together and realizes that his woman has been lying to him and living a double life. Cleric will turn to a surprise person for help, and might indeed find love in an unanticipated place. Sheila has been keeping a shocking secret from her hubby, and lying to him on a diurnal base. While Deacon allowed she was mourning the loss of her granddaughter, she was actually helping Lee harbor a periodical killer fugitive. Cleric has enough checkered history and is more forgiving than utmost characters on Bold and Beautiful, but indeed he's going to have a tough time forgiving Sheila for this stunner. Deacon Sharp has advised Sheila multitudinous times that he'd pull the draw on their marriage if she was lying and keeping secrets from him. He's going to have to figure out if he's going to make good on that pledge. Trials for the cleaner reveal that Deacon will turn to a surprising person for advice. Taylor has a career when Taylor isn't obsessing over Ridge Forrester, she's actually a croaker. And apparently a veritably successful therapist. Taylor and Deacon have no way been near. He'll try to hire her to counsel him and his woman and save their marriage. It's unclear if Taylor will have a remedy session with Sheila and Deacon, but now the ice has been broken. There have been rumors of a Taylor Hayes and Deacon Sharp love in the history, and Taylor is tragically single now. Cleric fall in love with Ridge's partner while he's crying on her shoulder over his marriage? Would they make a cute couple? Cleric to demand answers from Sheila Carter. Bill secures his manse as he tries to make amends with Katie. Cleric completely loses it on Sheila. Deke went to advise his father about Luna being alive. Cleric couldn't believe it was possible. While Deke went to asset from hence, Cleric started to defy Sheila in Wednesday's occasion. Sheila was going to confess anyway, but it was too late. Deke formally participated the news with Cleric. Sheila knew how important pain he was in when Tom and Paul Hollis failed. The waitress was apprehensive that if she had anything to do with Luna again, also their marriage was over. Sheila will probably justify her secret, however. Bill puts the manse on lockdown while Luna is there. Beatty can't agree on what to do about Luna and the baby. Bill admitted that he told Luna to get in revocation, but she refuses. Also, Katie reminded him that nothing is killing anyone, and they could take guardianship of Luna and will child. Still, also that means Bill will have to put up with Luna for 9 months, if they do decide to take Katie's route. There's no way that Bill and Katie will allow their grandchild to be born in a captivity. They will want the stylish medical care. So, could they end up being Luna's secret OB/GYN? There's also Bill and Katie's future together. Bill thanked his ex-wife for logic with him and stopping him from committing murder. Katie assured him that they will get through this together as a family. It sounds like Katie's heart is starting to soften toward Bill formally again. Will all this Luna fermentation bring Beatty back together again? Will they actually borrow Luna's baby and raise it as their own? That's a good twist, so let's see what happens. Sheila has made an emotional metamorphosis. After decades of evil shenanigans, Sheila has eventually shaken her villain persona and made a life with Cleric at Il Giardino. Still, all that's about to change. Sheila Carter was thrilled when she learned Luna was her granddaughter. But, there was only one problem. Sheila's hubby Cleric wanted her to cut ties. After all, Luna did go on a killing spree at his eatery and murder 2 of his workers. Deacon lost his musketeers and nearly his business over Luna. When Deacon realizes that Sheila has been lying to him for weeks and helping hide Luna at Lee, he's going to blow his top. Cleric indeed kicks Sheila out of their home and bans her from Il Giardino. Cleric isn't the only person who'll be mealy with Sheila. She worked for over a time to gain Steffi and Finn trust, and all that's going to go out the window when the verity comes out. A lot of people will indeed try to condemn Sheila Carter for Luna escaping from the sanitarium and faking her death. It surely has Sheila's work written all over it, but she was actually innocent this time around. Lee is done with her granddaughter Luna. Despite all the red flags, Lee allowed. She could get her to change her ways and Luna played her like a swindle. But, can Grandma Lee turn Luna over to the authorities without getting herself arrested? Lee risked her career and her own freedom when she faked Luna Nozawa's death and snuck her out of the sanitarium. We all knew Luna wasn't going to change, but her grandmother was bamboozled by her gift of gab. Lee is frightened by Luna's rearmost crimes against Will. But, if she calls the bobbies and tries to hand her over, she could end up in bind herself. Lee was living in a fantasy world, and doesn't fail to realize how numerous felonies she really committed. Not to mention all those pledges she took as a croaker. The sanitarium presumably frowns on faking deaths and taking your cases home with you. Now, she's in quite a fix. Luna is no foreigner to blackmail and will most probably point out to her grandmother that if she goes down, Lee is going down with her. Lee Finnegan should presumably counsel up ASAP. Technically Lee had an abettor, but Bold and the Beautiful spoilers allude that Sheila is going to try and part herself from this mess. Plus, Sheila came on after the fact, she didn't help Lee fake her death at the sanitarium. Lee will turn Luna into the police, she lose her medical license and even get arrested. Bill brought Luna back to his place. He participated further of his details to destroy Luna's future with Will. Bill made Luna take several gestation tests. All 3 of them turned out to be positive. Luna claims she's carrying Will's baby. Still, Bill has his dubieties. He has every reason to feel this way. There's no thinking what differently Luna could have pulled to get pregnant. She took advantage of a drunk Will to make it feel as if he'd a romantic night with his gal. That non-consensual hassle was just weeks agone. And yet, Luna got pregnant just like that. Now, she's convinced that they're meant to be, but Bill wants to disrupt her plans. Luna thinks this is a time for festivity. But Bill thinks she should give up the idea of having a future with Will. All the drama made Luna lie down. That's when Katie showed up at Bill's place. She advised him about putting Luna on lockdown. There's no thinking what differently she could do next to secure her stay out of jail. Indeed, if Will isn't the father, it doesn't change the fact that Luna hurt Will and destroyed his relationship with Elektra. Katie's pain could reignite Bill. Luna has no idea who she's going up against. She supposes Bill is a monster now? Until she gets to know his dark side. She wouldn't want to stay any longer at the Spencer estate. Jail will look far more luxurious. Hopefully, he'll hear to Katie and not to his need to become a forefather formerly again. Which direction will Bill go? Will he be headed toward the dark side? We're agitated to see where this takes him. Steffi and Thomas still have a lot of trauma from their parents not staying together. Both have criticized Brooke for breaking up their family, while Ridge should be to condemn. We wish Steffi and Thomas's knowledge trauma can be addressed the right way. The person explained why they want their parents back together. They feel burgled of a knowledge they no way got to have. Indeed, when Ridge and Taylor ended up together, Brooke was on the reverse burner, staying for him to take her back. While they're worried with Brooke for breaking up their family, they should also be frenetic at Ridge for allowing this fermentation to be. When Thomas returned, he reserved utmost of his wrathfulness for Brooke. He laid his hands on her when he learned she had married her father again. The original Bill noted that he should have reserved utmost of his wrathfulness towards his father rather than Brooke. But they sweat it wouldn't be because Thomas and Steffi do'n't ever condemn their father for anything. Other suckers would love for both of them to move on. How long are they gonna not carry that wrathfulness around? Ever. And why? Because they've learned from the stylish how to keep living in the history of the coulda, shoulda, woulda. Stuff happed. Life happed. At the end, Ridge had a decision to make, and guess what? We all know what he did, one person concluded.